to the midsection. And the second curb stomp from Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
This past Saturday, I feel like I let you all down. I really do. But this isn't the end for Randy Orton.
Jacob Fatu coming out to Raw now.
Maybe if you weren't so focused on me, you'd still be the World Heavyweight Champion.
And Randy Orton unleashing on Jacob Fatu. Fake Fatu's fighting back. Super kick from Jacob Fatu takes down Randy Orton. And look where he's heading. Springboard to Randy Orton. Swanton bomb from Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu destroying Randy Orton in his Monday Night Raw debut. It is a triple threat match with World Heavyweight Championship implications. The winner faces the winner of Gunther and Braun Breaker at SummerSlam for the title. And Cody Rhodes is here making his return. We haven't seen him in weeks on Monday Night Raw, but he was the first pick of Raw, besides Randy Orton and Austin Theory, of course. But Cody Rhodes is here, and he's making his return because this is a very important time, right?
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
World Heavyweight Championship that we're talking about. It's the title, and Cody Rhodes, what a time to make a return. He understands the importance of this situation. And this comes at a time where it's the only reason why we don't have a World Heavyweight Champion is because Seth Rollins was attacked last week on Monday Night Raw. Before the show even started, he was attacked. And we don't know who. We don't know who, but he was rushed into the emergency. He was placed in an intensive care unit. And unfortunately, he had to relinquish the title last week, as that's what we heard from Braun Breaker. And also in this match is Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu has had his issues with Randy Orton, as you saw in the video package that we just showed. And Randy Orton is going to be the last member in this match, so hopefully, or maybe they can put their hate aside or just finish their hate right here. Finish their rivalry, and they won't be attacking each other anymore.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
But Jacob Fatu here on Monday Night Raw in his debut match on Raw. We saw him compete at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. He didn't win that match, right? That was won by Bronson Reed, who still holds the championship till this day. But Jacob Fatu here, he attacked Randy Orton after the match. He chokeslammed him after his match at WrestleMania. And we still don't know why Jacob Fatu did, but at the time, Randy Orton had just won the World Heavyweight Championship. So we were thinking that Jacob Fatu was after the title, and hey, he might still be after the title, but as far as we are aware, he has an issue with Randy Orton, since Randy Orton was calling him out last week. Jacob Fatu is not going to take kindly to that. If you disrespect him, he's gonna take it personally. He doesn't take disrespect. That is Jacob Fatu for you. And last, but certainly not least, as he was the World Heavyweight Champion just 9 days ago, the Viper, Randy Orton, here about to have his first match since losing the title, and it's a match that could help him regain the World Heavyweight Championship.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy
I doubt anyone wants the championship as much as Randy Orton does. Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble this year, beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania to win the World Heavyweight Championship, become the inaugural champion of this Universe Series. But unfortunately for him, he lost it at Saturday Night's main event earlier this month to Seth freaking Rollins in a very, very good match in which Paul Heyman interrupted. He interfered multiple times, cost Randy Orton the match, you could say. So Randy Orton certainly has his problems with Paul Heyman, and he wants to get back to the World Heavyweight Championship, but to do so, he has to put away Jacob Fatu, or he could pin Cody Rhodes, but Jacob Fatu has been that grievance to him. Randy Orton wanted his first championship defense to be against Jacob Fatu. He instead was told that he had to defend against Seth Rollins, who was SmackDown's first pick. That was not what Randy Orton wanted, but he was forced to defend against Seth, and he lost the title to Seth, who, like I said, got injured just 2 days later on Monday Night Raw. So Seth freaking Rollins is injured. We don't have a timetable for how long he's going to be injured. The doctors haven't come out and said anything, so we don't know. But the World Heavyweight Championship is currently vacant. One of these superstars could win that championship. So Jacob Fatu taking to Cody Rhodes, giving him a welcome back that is not very welcome at all. But Randy Orton taking to Jacob Fatu, he's angry. He's the one who he's like most mad at. Arm toss from Randy Orton, and Randy Orton and Jacob Fatu are here. But look at this pop-up Samoan drop from Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes kicks him down, and Cody Rhodes hitting Randy Orton right here. Now this is a triple threat match. This is pretty chaotic. No disqualifications, no countouts. As Jacob Fatu has a kendo stick as Randy Orton is working with Cody Rhodes. He doesn't realize that Jacob Fatu is behind him. Randy Orton's out on top turnbuckle, hitting Cody Rhodes and pushes him off. And Jacob Fatu, look at Cody Rhodes from behind. Cody Rhodes has him and throws him. Cody Rhodes with some strength right there. But look at this back bottom drop from Randy Orton to Cody Rhodes. And look at Jacob Fatu jumping on Cody's foot and landing right there on his boot as Randy Orton is stomping away on Cody Rhodes. But look at Jacob from behind. He's got Randy Orton up and body slam to Randy Orton from Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu gonna keep on Randy Orton. He's gonna keep title on him. Oh, because they're the rivals, and because Jacob Fatu wants to get rid of Randy Orton so that way he can win the World Heavyweight Championship. He probably realizes that he's a big threat. And disaster kick right there from Cody Rhodes. But look at this. Roll up. Jacob Fatu rolled Cody up. Break up by Randy Orton though. And look at this. Knee to the face of Cody Rhodes there. The clothesline immediately takes him down. It is non-stop right here. The action that we are seeing on Monday Night Raw. As kendo stick to the head of Randy Orton. Jacob Fatu beating Randy Orton right here. As Cody, look at Cody. Misses the drop kick though. As Jacob Fatu dodged it just in time. We're back into the ring. All three men go. And Randy Orton is down in the corner. Jacob Fatu attacking him. But look at this. Cody tried throwing the kendo stick. And Jacob Fatu throws him onto the kendo stick. Wow. Jacob Fatu was like a beast right here. But Cody with a jawbreaker. An uppercut from Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton runs into Jacob Fatu right there. And Cody's going to take Jacob into the corner. Face first into the turnbuckle. As Randy with the kendo stick to Cody Rhodes. And now attacking Jacob Fatu. Hitting him multiple times with the kendo stick before it breaks. It literally just broke from how hard he hit him. He's going for a pin right here. And Cody Rhodes breaks it up. He got a 2 count right there. That was close. As moonsault from Cody. And Randy Orton's got Jacob Fatu. Throws him outside. Cody gets him. Hey, look at this. DDT from Cody Rhodes right there. He got Randy Orton. Leg sweep from Randy Orton. Randy Orton having some one-on-one time with Cody Rhodes. And look at this. Inverted Boston Crab, it looks like, but Jacob Fatu is going to be there. Breaks up the submission. And Jacob Fatu and Randy Orton going at it. Randy Orton now with Jacob Fatu on the ground, punching him in the face. And Cody from behind. He's got Randy Orton. And look at Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton's elbows to the midsection. And Randy Orton gets out from Cody's grasp, but Jacob Fatu from behind with a running bulldog. Nobody is staying down for very long. Jacob Fatu kicked to the leg of Randy Orton and hitting him from the back. Jacob Fatu throws Randy Orton over the top rope. Super kick to Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu aware of threats from all sides. But Randy Orton hits him on the apron. Hits him again on the head. And look at this. Randy Orton with Jacob Fatu belly to back. Drops Jacob Fatu on the apron. You know that's the hardest part of the ring. So you know that hurt a lot. And Cody Rhodes getting down so that way he can just taunt in the face of Randy Orton. As Randy Orton's just totally focused on Jacob Fatu. So Cody Rhodes just taking his time to recover himself. Randy Orton now trying to head back into the ring where Cody Rhodes is. And they're going to be fighting right here. Cody Rhodes throws Randy onto the ropes and kitchen sink from Cody Rhodes right there. Going for a cover now. Kick out at 2 from Randy Orton. Randy is still in this match. He's not going to be pinned just yet. Knee drop from Cody Rhodes. And he's going, flips him over. But Jacob Fatu is back in the ring. Jacob Fatu is up on his feet. Back in the ring. Throws Cody Rhodes over the top rope. Randy Orton got by RKO. But DDT, Impaler DDT from Jacob Fatu. He's going for the cover. And Cody Rhodes breaks it just in time. Now it looked like it was already a 2 count. But Cody Rhodes going with some old school right here. With some moves from Dusty Rhodes. Bionic elbow right there. And chop block from Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes dusts it off. Slap to the face. And elbow drop from Cody Rhodes to Randy Orton. He's going to have to roll out the ring. But Jacob Fatu from behind. Look at the sidewalk slam. Jacob Fatu just lurking behind. He's heading to the outside. Springboard headbutt. But look at Randy Orton. He's got a sledgehammer. Randy Orton got a sledgehammer. He just hit Jacob Fatu with the sledge. Cody Rhodes breaks up the pin right there. And Cody Rhodes with Randy Orton now picking him up, hoisting him up. Randy is fighting it out of it though. Out of the electric chair position. And Randy Orton was able to escape. Throws Cody Rhodes over the top rope. Now he's walking towards Jacob Fatu. And he goes off the ropes. Misses right there. And Jacob Fatu gonna take a hold of Randy Orton and throws him into the corner face first. Shorter thrust. And now attacking Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes just watching as Jacob Fatu throws him into the referee. Punch to the face right there. Back elbow from Jacob. And he's got Cody Rhodes. Impaler DDT from Cody Rhodes from Jacob Fatu. He's going for a cover. And Randy Orton breaks it up. What a match we are having on Monday Night Raw. This is a very good opener, if I can say so myself. Action-packed, non-stop right here. And Randy Orton rubbing Jacob Fatu along the ropes, face to the ropes. And the material that we use for the ropes is a very tough material. But RKO in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and Cody just in time breaks the pin at 2. And moonsault to Randy Orton from Cody Rhodes, jumping up very quickly. Jacob Fatu is down in the middle of the ring. Cody Rhodes is on his feet. And he's going to be hitting Jacob Fatu while Randy Orton is outside. And Randy Orton is back in the ring now. And look at this. Crossroads from Cody Rhodes. 1. And Jacob Fatu breaks the pin. Jacob Fatu with the kendo stick in hand. Cody hits it out of his hand. And he's got Jacob Fatu. Look at that suplex right there. Cody Rhodes kicking Randy Orton, who is bleeding right now. And moonsault to Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes flipping him over for the cover. 1, 2, and Jacob Fatu just in time breaks up the pin. Jacob Fatu is throwing Cody Rhodes off. Pop-up Samoan drop from Jacob Fatu. Randy Orton, though, double axe handle takes down Jacob Fatu. And Randy Orton now dragging Jacob to the center of the ring. What could Randy Orton be thinking right here? He's going to turn him over. Stomp to the leg. Right. Randy Orton targeting all the limbs of Jacob Fatu right here. Vintage Randy Orton going for a cover now. 1, Then Cody Rhodes came back in the ring, breaks that pin just in time as he's got Randy Orton around and throws him on the ground. Cody Rhodes, sledgehammer in hand, hits Jacob Fatu with the sledgehammer. Cody Rhodes, that might be it. I don't see Jacob Fatu kicking out. And Cody Rhodes wins the triple threat match. He is headed to SummerSlam. What a match that was. All the Samoan drops, the RKOs, the crossroads, the Impaler DDTs. We saw multiple finishes from each superstar because the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. But Randy Orton and Jacob Fatu, they had too much heat against each other that I think that might have distracted them from the purpose of the match, which is win the match, right? Just win the match and you could have a chance to win the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. But they were a little too focused on each other, as you see Randy Orton right there, not even noticing Cody Rhodes was there. And it ends up costing them. Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu both put on a great fight. They were both in it for a long time, but it wasn't enough. And Cody Rhodes is able to win the match tonight, which means that he will be facing the winner of Friday Night SmackDown's match, which will have Braun Breaker and Gunther, two superstars who I don't believe either of them have lost in this series, right? They're both undefeated. Braun Breaker, actually, he'll be making his first match, right? It'll be his first match. But Gunther is a perfect 4-0. Braun Breaker had his match with a tag team, so he's technically 1-0.
Here's your winner, the American Nightmare.
But Cody Rhodes has done it, and Cody Rhodes in his first match back on Monday Night Raw won and will be heading to SummerSlam, where he will fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. SummerSlam is August 2nd and 3rd. Can't wait to see you there. We want to give a huge shout out to NBA superstar and New York Knicks legend Jalen Brunson, because he's going to be hosting SummerSlam, both nights of SummerSlam, August 2nd and August 3rd this year.
Tonga, who even are ye? I've never even seen ye before, but ye did exactly what Solo did to me. Just when I was about to beat his doofus cousin Roman to win the championship at Clash at the Castle, Solo appeared out of nowhere and took the win away from me. How about ye and me tonight? And bring Solo ringside so I know where he is, so I can't be blindsided again.
But I'm not retiring just yet, no. Despite not being drafted, Raw has allowed me to come here and...
Wait a minute.
AJ, why don't you just do us all a favor and retire already? I mean, you're not going to compete for any more world titles. But here's the thing. I have the opportunity to choose my opponent for a #1 contenders match against Bronson Reed. You'd be an easy opponent. Interested?
I'll do whatever it takes to shut you up.
We are back on Monday Night Raw. As you saw last week, Austin Theory made his debut after being Raw's first draft pick, aside from then World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton. And he had a proposal for AJ Styles that them two will fight, and the winner will face Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Championship.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing A-Town Down Under from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory looks ready to make his Raw debut. He hasn't had a match since. Was he even? I don't even think he was at WrestleMania, but he had some issues with AJ Styles before then. He's got some issues with AJ Styles now, saying that he is, believing that he's washed, he's old, he should just hang up the boots already. And AJ Styles, yeah, he didn't take kindly to what Austin Theory had to say, but he accepted this challenge just so he can shut him up. So very inspirational from him. Austin Theory. Man, I just love Theory. Just the way he's built. He's huge. He's massive. He's athletic. But you know who else is incredibly jacked? That's in WWE, another superstar who's just built is this man who's about to come out. AJ Styles in phenomenal condition right here.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles here on Monday Night Raw. I think he's more thrilled about getting to fight Austin Theory than he is about the Intercontinental Championship. Bronson Reed won that title. He defeated Jey Uso at Saturday Night's main event, and the winner of this match will be fighting Bronson Reed for the title as early as next week on Raw, which is already going to be the go-home show to SummerSlam, believe it or not. Right, we have next week Monday Night Raw, and then next Saturday is SummerSlam already. Man, I can't believe July went by that fast. This series started just earlier this month, and SummerSlam is going to mark a whole month that this series has been going on. But right here, AJ Styles versus Austin Theory. Let's go. Hit from Austin Theory, and he's taking it to AJ Styles right off the bat. He's got AJ Styles up, powerbomb to start the match, going for a cover already. And AJ Styles kicks out at 1. Of course, the match just started, but Austin Theory not letting up on the attack, stomping away on AJ Styles, holding his arms while doing so. And Theory's now ground and pound. Look at him, just attacking AJ Styles. Austin Theory might be trying to retire AJ Styles this match. Austin Theory believes he is not just, he believes he's a feature of WWE as he does a float over DDT right there. Now going to the outside, Austin Theory showing off the early in this match. He's going roll through and a reversal from AJ Styles. Caught him with the super kick as Austin Theory was trying to do his greatest Grayson Waller impression right there. But AJ Styles now not gonna win the power game with Theory. As like I said, Theory is just a built superstar. But kick to the midsection from AJ Styles right there. And Austin Theory not gonna take too kindly to that at all. They are going back, collar and elbow type, and AJ Styles backing Theory now back into the corner. Austin Theory is in predicament, but AJ Styles with another cheap shot right there. Ref, he doesn't want to allow it, but he can't disqualify him just for doing that one time. But he gave him a warning, a stern warning, as Austin Theory kicks him off right there. Back on their feet, collar and elbow once again, and AJ Styles showing off some technical ability, wrapping around Austin Theory, but he's using his power to just break away the hands. He's got AJ Styles in a waist lock right here, and AJ Styles snapmare throws him over. Chin lock right here from AJ Styles. Austin Theory is seated right here. That's not a great position to be in. And look at the twerk that AJ Styles is putting on that wrist lock, on the chin lock, I should say, that he has on Austin Theory. Both hands are grasped. The Theory gets out and behind the back, almost like he's detaining AJ Styles, like how Solo Sikoa was. And snapmare from Austin Theory. Theory now with the chin lock of his own. AJ Styles got to be careful right here, not give in. And Austin Theory returning the favor. What AJ did to him, Austin is now doing to AJ. And AJ has nowhere to go. He's got to get up, but he's got to get out of this. His arm, his shoulder. He's got to get out of this shoulder lock that Austin Theory has on AJ Styles. And Styles, he's up to a knee, but he needs a stronger base. And hits Theory, hits him again. Finally, AJ Styles is free. Chops to Theory with his right arm, which is his good arm. And now throws Theory over. Now AJ Styles going for a cover. Kick out from Austin Theory though. Able to kick out, and AJ Styles with his head right here, twisting his neck. That just hurts. You know, some people pop their neck like this, but never do they want someone to forcefully twist their neck. As Austin Theory trying to seek some cover, holding onto the ropes. AJ Styles can't attack him right here. but he's got to hit to the ropes. He's going on the outside. And look at this. Belly to backdrop from AJ Styles to Austin Theory on the apron as he heads inside the ring now. He's fired up, AJ Styles is. He's starting to feel like this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to beat Austin Theory. He's beating Austin Theory up right now. He kicks him, picks him up. AJ Styles with Theory walks over. Power bomb into the barricade. AJ Styles being just brutal with Austin Theory. Throws him into the steel stairs. AJ Styles heading to the top rope now. When is enough? Elbow drop on the outside. When is enough? AJ Styles showing no mercy to Austin Theory. Theory trying to create some separation. He does right there. And he's got AJ Styles. Throws him away like some trash. Austin Theory, he's struggling to walk after the ball that he just endured from AJ Styles beating him. And Theory, he's got Styles up. And he's going to pick him up. Look at this. Neck breaker from Austin Theory. As he heads back into the ring where he hasn't been in a long time, trying to avoid getting counted out. As he's thrilled. And suicide dive from Austin Theory. Takes out AJ Styles on the outside. As he's now got a hold of his arm. Stepping on his arm is Austin Theory. Stepping on his hand and wrist. Theory now targeting the legs of AJ Styles. Theory, elbow drop on the outside. Theory walking over. Stepping on the legs some more is Austin Theory. As he's finally going to pick AJ Styles up. And he's going to try to throw him into the ring, but AJ Styles elbowing him. Austin Theory is facing the ring, but AJ Styles gets back into the ring on his own two legs. And he's going to have AJ, look at this corner move from AJ Styles jumping off the turnbuckle. And he's picking Austin Theory up right now. He's got him up. And look at this neck breaker from AJ Styles to Austin Theory. Theory's back on his feet, but AJ throws him into the corner. Pop up. Oh, whoa, look at this. Pop up Styles clash from AJ Styles. Seemingly out of nowhere. And Austin Theory kicks out at 2. Back on his feet, but chop block from AJ Styles to Austin Theory. Takes his legs out from under him. And AJ Styles now heading to the top rope. And jumps off with a crossbody. AJ Styles takes down Austin Theory. And that might be it. But no, a kick out at 1 from Austin Theory. What is it going to take to put away Austin Theory? Pele kick right here overhead. Pele kick from AJ Styles. He's trying everything he can. Calf crusher. Rolls through the rope break right there. Austin Theory with his foot on the rope. AJ Styles trying to figure out what he can do. But look at this. Pop up again. The same move as before. Styles clash once more to Austin Theory. 2, 3. AJ Styles defeats Austin Theory. And he's going to have a match next week against Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Championship. And look at this. It looks like Austin Theory may be hurt. AJ Styles may be feeling a little remorse finally after but Austin Theory hits AJ Styles, suckering him in. And Austin Theory is completely fine. But he's going to have the last laugh at AJ Styles. He may not be fighting Bronson Reed for the championship, but he is walking out standing.
Drew, I am Tonga Loa, son of ECW legend Haku. I'm not new. I've been in this industry since the day I was born. It's in my blood. I've made a career out of this, traveling around the world. You said you want me in Solo tonight? Well, Solo's not here, but our match for tonight is on.
Halo, and that wins it for the Judgment Day. Judgment Day walks out success for them. Finn Balor leads them to be winning the tag team championship.
You know, we should have won last week. Yeah, we should be tag team champions right about now.
But you know what, Dawkins?
What?
The Street Profits are #1 contenders, unless
what?
Unless another tag team comes to Raw.
Uh-huh.
So next week, you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah,
Street Profits Open Challenge. Winner becomes the #1 contender for Judgment Day's Tag Team Championships.
Look at this. This is who the Street Profits are going to be competing against. The New Day is here on Monday Night Raw. The most decorated tag team in WWE history is finally here in the Legacy Series. The New Day is here on Monday Night Raw, ready to bring some joy, some fun into WWE.
417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
And Xavier Woods looks pumped, especially with the trombone in hand, as the New Day are throwing out pancakes as Kofi Kingston. Very interesting from the New Day here. New Day are very joyous to be featured in this Legacy Series. We haven't heard anything from them, but the Street Profits, of course, laid out the open challenge. And who better to accept it than the most decorated team in WWE history? I do not know if the Street Profits were expecting them. Xavier Woods will be starting the match with Montez Ford, otherwise known as Tez. And Woods and Montez Ford with a hit right there. And he's got Xavier Woods body slams him in the middle of the ring. And Montez Ford, look at this. He's got the arm. And look at this, grabbing a hold of the other arm, holding the hand, bending the hand, and was able to roll through right there. But like this wheelbarrow and roll up right there, the face buster right there from Xavier Woods, as he just he rolls mid-air after that roll. Just crazy what he's able to do, and throws Montez Ford into the corner, tags in Kofi Kingston. We're going to see Kofi Kingston in this Legacy Series. Never would have expected this, but look at this with the assisted big drop right there, leg drop from Xavier Woods, and a splash from Kofi Kingston. An elbow drop, nobody's home. Montez Ford rolls out of the way right though, and throws Kofi Woods into his corner. Angelo Dawkins hit him a little bit right there, as he's going to help his partner, of course. And alley-oop, down goes Kofi Kingston, going for a cover. And kick out at one from Kofi Kingston. It's special that the New Day are making their debut in the Legacy Series right now on Monday Night Raw. And they're facing the Street Profits, a team who challenged for the World Tag Team Championships 2 weeks ago. And they didn't win, right? But they're trying to recapture gold. The winner of this match is the #1 contender for the World Tag Team Championships, which are held by Judgment Day, who are SmackDown superstars, but they defend it across both brands because they are called the World Tag Team Championship. But in comes Angelo Dawkins. He's got Kofi Kingston up over his shoulder and snake eyes into the corner. Kicking the leg of Kofi Kingston. Dawkins now setting Kofi Kingston up, and look at this blockbuster snapmare from Angelo Dawkins to Kofi Kingston. He's got a hold of him, hits him multiple times right here. Angelo Dawkins is very serious about wanting to win tag team gold, as they've only won the World Tag Team Championships twice, maybe 3 times in WWE. It could be a much higher number, but they need to lock in. They need to get past the New Day right here, as Kofi Kingston is working on Angelo Dawkins' arm in the corner, twisting it on the rope right there. And Kofi Kingston now face first to Angelo Dawkins in the corner, and he's got him monkey flip, throws Angelo Dawkins. Look at this springboard crossbody. Kofi Kingston goes flying through the air, and Angelo Dawkins kicks out at 2. Kofi Kingston with a little bit of life back in him as he throws Dawkins into the corner, tags in Xavier Woods, his tag team partner of a long time. as they double team with the foot right there. And Xavier Woods is in the ring. And in comes Montez Ford. And Woods goes straight to him forward with the back elbow. Of course, because he just got tagged in and takes down Xavier Woods. Montez Ford poke in the eye right there. He's on the outside. Springboard lands on top of Xavier Woods on the midsection of him. And he's picking him up right here. Tez taking Woods into the left corner. Smashes him right there. And he's got a body slam from Montez Ford. As he's thinking about climbing to the top rope. But Woods gets up. Ford's overshoots because Woods got up in time. And now punches from the face. Look at this move. Splits clothesline from Xavier Woods. Down goes Montez Ford. Tags in Kofi Kingston. And clothesline from Montez Ford right there. What a surprise that was. He kicks his leg. And Montez Ford with Kofi Kingston up. Waist lock right here. And belly to back suplex from Montez Ford. And look at Kofi Kingston now up on his feet. Throws into the corner. And Tez throws clothesline right there. Rolls. And blockbuster move from Montez Ford, putting on a show for us. Putting on a blockbuster right here with this frog splash. And going for a cover. This might be it. And right there, the Street Profits beat the New Day. Xavier Woods wasn't able to make it in time. He kind of stuttered. He hesitated to come because he thought, hey, maybe Kofi would get out. And then he realized, it's a frog splash. Montez Ford with his patented frog splash, able to pin Kofi Kingston. And the New Day go down in defeat in their first match on Raw in the Legacy Series. The Street Profits are getting another shot at the World Tag Team Championships against Judgment Day. And that match is going to be happening next week on Monday Night Raw. So, big show. That is going to be the Street Profits right there. With the blockbuster and the frog splash from Montez Ford was enough. And the Street Profits defeat the New Day.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Street Profits are giddy because they have another chance at winning the World Tag Team Championships. Not even scheduled for a match tonight. She's not scheduled for a match. And where even is Naomi? Oh, she's behind her. Move from Naomi to Alabama Slam from Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton beats Io Sky. So Tiffany Stratton is the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion in this Universe Series. It interferes in Naomi that she can be champion herself. Swanton Bomb from Tiffany Stratton. Look at this move. What kind of move was that? Walking out of Monday Night Raw in the main event as a champion. Tiffany Stratton is back on Monday Night Raw after she was the main event of last week's show, defeating Io Sky in a thriller of a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Look at me. Look at what I did. You can't say I'm a fake champion. I beat Io Sky twice to prove it. So go on, keep doubting me because I will prove to anyone that I am to be taken seriously.
Wait, who is this? That's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch.
Tiffany, you can't convince us you're real. Just look at you.
We haven't seen Becky Lynch at all in this Legacy Series. She's making her debut right after the New Day make theirs. Becky Lynch, all the stars are debuting on Monday Night Raw tonight.
But here's this, you and me at SummerSlam.
I'll put my title on the line.
Tiffany Stratton accepts Becky Lynch's challenge, and the match has been set for SummerSlam. Tiffany Stratton will defend it against Becky Lynch. OMG. He's got a lot of problems with other superstars. Main event, Jey Uso. After his Jey Uso crossbody. Super kick to the top rope. Uso splash. And Jey Uso wins the match. But Solo Sikoa is here. He takes down Jey. He takes down Drew McIntyre. They've been through, so we just had a classic 5-star main event match, and Solo Sikoa wants to come in. And what Solo Sikoa leaves both Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso down and out. Jey couldn't even celebrate winning the main event.
Solo, you got a problem with me? Well, come out here and face me. Where you at, Solo? Where you at?
Calling out Solo Sikoa.
You wanted to fight me so bad, so come out here and let's fight.
Solo Sikoa is not here because powerbomb there, a neck breaker from Drew McIntyre. But look who it is. That's Tonga Loa. 2-on-1 begins. Tonga Loa is doing the work while Solo Sikoa doesn't have to do anything. Solo Samoan spike. 3. That is it. Solo Sikoa. You know Drew McIntyre, he's going to be upset even more. After Drew McIntyre was unable to beat Solo Sikoa last week, he is now facing Tonga Loa. You've seen all throughout the show, Drew McIntyre, Tonga Loa taking shots at each other.
And his opponent from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Tonga Loa.
But finally, they are entering the ring and they're going to square off in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Right, this is the Legacy Series you are watching. Where else would Tonga Loa be the main event? Well, that's why you're fortunate to be able to watch this series. Tonga Loa entering all by himself. He interfered in Drew McIntyre's match last week against Solo Sikoa. Drew McIntyre did not take kindly to that. Right, he is very upset, obviously. You can just see it in his eyes. He absolutely hates Tonga Loa. And now they're getting off headbutt from Tonga Loa though. Despite being Tongan, he's still got a pretty decent sized head and headbutt. But Drew McIntyre with Tonga Loa up, throws him into the corner. And look at this. Poke, thumb in the eye right there. Tonga Loa gets out, and he's got Drew McIntyre, and he body slams him in the ring. Tonga Loa feeling it right now. Tonga Loa just emotionless, expressionless in the face right there. But you know that he's feeling some sort of way. As he's got Drew McIntyre right here. And kick to the midsection from Tonga Loa. Going for a cover already. And kick out from Drew McIntyre. Tonga Loa just looking around like, wow, Drew McIntyre is not going to go down that easily. Well, Tonga Loa, welcome to Legacy Series. And drop right there. Doesn't get much. And Drew McIntyre he's got Tonga Loa right here. Got a hold of him. And he's got a waist lock right here. Drew McIntyre noticeably, pretty visibly bigger than Tonga Loa. Pretty larger than him. But roll up right here. Drew McIntyre, he could win right here but no kick out from Tonga Loa. I'm sure that Drew McIntyre, as much as he wants to just punish Tonga Loa for interfering in his match last week, he would like to walk it out with a win because Drew McIntyre hasn't had many wins as of late. He won on July 4th special, and then he lost on that very next Monday Night Raw against Jey Uso, and then he lost next week against Solo Sikoa, and now kendo stick from Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa with Drew McIntyre beating him up with his arm, headed to the middle rope, as that kendo stick was really the equalizer that he needed. And the spear from Tonga Loa, a diving spear to Drew McIntyre. Drew is out, and Tonga Loa now with Drew up on his shoulders. Reversals though, he gets out of it, and Drew McIntyre with Tonga Loa throws him and goes over And back elbow misses. Tonga Loa just too fast and rebounds off the ropes very nicely. Tonga Loa now with Drew McIntyre and a body slam in the center of the ring going for a cover. One and kick out from Drew McIntyre at one. Tonga Loa going for another pin though, and this time using the ropes for leverage, but Drew McIntyre still kicks out. Drew McIntyre not very pleased that Tonga was using the ropes, but probably slam right there. Tonga Loa is too quick, right? Tonga Loa has been very speedy in this match, using his speed to get around Drew McIntyre to do these moves. Back fist from there and takes him down once more. Drew McIntyre rolls to the outside and he's digging for a weapon now. And he's got a baseball bat in hand. Baseball bat, but Tonga Loa hits out of his hands. Enziguri misses. Drew McIntyre with a hit to Tonga Loa and slapping him across the face. Hit and shoulder block to Tonga Loa takes him down. Drew McIntyre is just feeling powerful right now as he's got Tonga Loa. Stomps to the chest of Tonga Loa right on the tee of his chest. And Drew McIntyre with Tonga Loa throws him into the ring. Drew wanting to put away Tonga Loa right here, and he's got him up. Drew McIntyre throws him off the ropes again, drops down. Claymore kick from Drew McIntyre, going for the cover right here. 2, 3. Drew McIntyre beats Tonga Loa in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Finally, Drew McIntyre able to get a victory. Drew McIntyre able to get a win, what he's been searching for. And Tonga Loa put up a good fight. Once he brought that kendo stick out, it was like, okay, maybe Tonga Loa might actually beat Drew McIntyre. Maybe Drew McIntyre is going to fall short and somehow he's going to lose for a third match in a row, for a third Monday Night Raw in a row. We thought Drew McIntyre was going to lose, but he puts him away. Drew McIntyre puts away Tonga Loa, and his problems with the bloodline might finally be over. Drew McIntyre celebrating, but look at this from behind. JC Mateo with the kendo stick. JC Mateo, someone who we know is associated with Solo Sikoa in some way. Drew's problems with the bloodline are not over.